Hey yo, what up? It's Lamech with Selahsportstv. What up? Back at you for early morning one. Beautiful, beautiful. A little humid, right? But beautiful morning. I want to talk about these fights, today's fights, right? And the upcoming ones. We want to talk about all that shit, man. First, I'm gonna start with the literal fucking elephant in the room, Tyson Fury. Literal elephant in the fucking room. It's time. Here's my prediction. Okay, Tyson Fury is gonna retire after this Francis Ngannou fight. Tyson Fury will not. I think he will retire from boxing after this fight. Right. That's what I think. The guy's a fucking grifter. His promoter, Frank Warren, he's a fucking grifter. Both these guys are trash. Both these guys are fucking trash. Like, I have no idea how they get away with the shit they get away with. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Like, he's not even good. His personality, like, he's not entertaining. His shit talking ain't even good. It's only good against one guy, Deontay Wilder. Other than that, his shit talking is kind of cringe, man. It's cringeworthy. Tyson Fury is not who he's been made out to be. Like, you put him against Wilder, yeah, he can out-talk Wilder and make Wilder look a certain way, you know, in the ring and outside the ring. Yeah, absolutely. But who the fuck is Deontay Wilder? He's no fucking kingmaker. Before he fought Fury, his resume was trash. Right? But I'm not here to slam Wilder. Not today. Not today, right? But Fury, this guy, man, like, the undisputed fight was right there. Usyk signed. Usyk was about to get a bag. Usyk went and got the bag for both of them. Really, it was Eddie Hearn, right? But Usyk was about to get 30. He's about to get like 30 mil. Tyson Fury was about to get 40, 50 mil. They was about to get the bag over there in Saudi Arabia, right? And then what happened? The motherfucker didn't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. He didn't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. He said if it couldn't be ready by like sometime early in the spring, I think it was like April or some shit. If the fight couldn't be ready by then, they had to build the arena for that shit. And they were gonna do it. But he made it a timeline thing, like, no, we gotta do it now. Well, here it is, way after April, and you still ain't fought. Right? You still ain't fought nobody. So what was the big fucking deal? So I'm like, oh, maybe he just don't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. That's me giving Tyson Fury the benefit of the fucking doubt. Right? That's just me giving him the benefit of the doubt. So then, you know, he, of course, he can't do anything without mentioning AJ, right? Tyson Fury probably sleep on AJ bed sheets and shit. Pause. But he probably do. He probably got an AJ mural in his fucking house. Like, he got a thing for AJ. So of course he went straight to AJ, right? Oh, you're Dasa, you bloody Dasa. Same old tired fucking lines. You fucking shithouse. You shithouse. Ah, all that dumb shit. Fuck out of here. All that pirate bullshit. Fuck out of here, clown. Probably want to hear that bullshit, man. All right, don't fuck around. I don't know what that was. I know. Yeah. Do not fuck around. That's all I'm saying. But anyway. Yeah, man. So he went to AJ. Well, here it is now. Guess what he's doing? Well, you know, he's fighting Francis Ngannou. You know, the MMA guy. Now, this guy ain't fought in MMA in what? At least 2 years. I don't remember. It's been a while since Francis Ngannou had a fight even in MMA. He left MMA like maybe 1 or 2 years ago, right? And it ain't like he just had a fight and left. It was a while. Like Francis Ngannou was been out of action, bro. That's in MMA. We ain't even talking about boxing. He's never boxed. So we got this guy who's supposed to be the top heavyweight, right? If you listen to him talk, he the top heavyweight. He the baddest guy, right? He the baddest man on the planet, according to him, right? You got an undisputed fucking fight sitting right in front of your face where you can finally have your crowning moment where everybody will be forced to give you your just desserts, right? Everybody, I don't like him, but guess what? He beat Usyk. I don't really like Usyk that much. I'm not. All right, look, don't get me wrong. Usyk is good. I'm just saying I'm not a huge fan of his fighting style, which is like, so the fuck what? Jesus Christ, man, the Nats, man. So the fuck what? I'm not a fan of his fighting style. He's very effective at it. One could say he's perfect at it, because nobody's been able to best him in the fucking ring, right? Tyson Fury got to go, bro. But I think he will. That's why I think he went and did this type of fight, this Francis Ngannou fight, right? He's not going to do this. If he proves me wrong, I will come back on here and say, hey, I was wrong about that. I don't see him doing this fight, this type of fight, right? And then going into an Usyk fight after that. I don't see it. That's why I feel like he had to get the bag for this fight. Same thing with Frank Warren. Frank Warren, if you remember, him and Fury was starting to butt heads a little bit. Frank Warren was starting to butt heads with him a little bit. Because he's like, damn, who the fuck do you want to fight? I'm just like, the fight's right there. Frank Warren want that bag. Fast forward to now, you see Frank Warren, the fucking grifter, is speaking a whole different tune now. Right? Why? Because he getting the bag. That's all he get. Look, as long as you bring me that bag, fuck my brand, fuck your brand. I don't care. He just want the money, apparently. Jesus Christ, man. There's so many bugs out here, man. Fuck. But that's the outdoors, right? But anyway. Yeah, this the outdoors. See that? This the outdoors shit. This is that. But you know, this guy, I don't think he's gonna be around too much longer, right? You won't be around next year. Shout out to Craig Mack. I'm gonna keep it pushing, cause fuck that guy. We got a fight tonight, right? Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois, right? I'm not a big fan of Daniel Dubois. Like, I don't see anything like that he's gonna do. I'm not even gonna hold you with this one, because I don't see nothing he's gonna be able to do with Usyk. I see him swinging and missing all night. That's what I see. I see Daniel Dubois swinging and missing all night. He has no wiggle. He has no bounce in his step. He has, he's just all wrong for Usyk. A guy like Usyk, he's all wrong. And he's so wrong. Usyk ain't even that type of guy. Usyk could stop this guy. Usyk might stop this guy. The only reason I pause on that is because Usyk don't have killer instinct, right? Usyk don't have killer instinct. Usyk is a lot of things. He is no killer. He's not. He's just a winner, you know? He's a fucking winner. He goes into the fight to outscore you every round. That's it. That's Usyk. But if Usyk wanted to, he could stop this guy. Over time. It won't be like a one-shot deal, but like over time, he can make this type of fight where, and we saw Dubois quit already. He could quit on his stool. Like, I can't hit him. You know, because I don't think he'll be able to hit him. The one caveat is if he does. If he does land anything big on Usyk, all bets are off at that point. But do I see that? Nah, I don't see that. I don't see it happening. I see Daniel Dubois getting schooled. I see Daniel Dubois getting schooled. That's what I see. Right? I don't see a good ending for Mr. Dubois in this fight. And it is, I'm not a big fan of Usyk. I'm not a fan of Ukraine. None of that shit. I don't really give a fuck about, like, I'm not a big fan of them over there. Right? I'm not a fan of nothing they got going on. I'm not a fan of Zelensky. I'm not a fan of Azov Battalion. I know what's going on over there, right? Not a fan of it. But this is about boxing, right? So, kind of lost my train of thought there. But I don't see anything that Daniel Dubois is going to be able to do consistently, right? Because with Usyk, you're going to have some consistent success to beat him unless you knock him out. If you don't knock him out, you're going to have to be able to do something consistently. Or you lose. It's that simple. We know what he does. He's going to boop you, boop, boop, boop. All he want to do is touch you, boop, touch you, get out the way. Touch you and get out the way. It's funny because we never hear Usyk's style getting critiqued the way a lot of black fighters do. And you know, I don't even do the race thing. I'm definitely no racial victim, none of that shit. Half the time when people cry racism, more than half the time it's bullshit. But there's some bullshit that exists too, right? I'm not fucking stupid. Y'all don't criticize Usyk. He runs. Don't tell me he don't. You know, if AJ boxing move, it's like, oh, why? Usyk boxing move, oh, he's so masterful. Look at him. He's putting on a boxing clinic. Be consistent. Be consistent. And if you're not, why? What's your issue? Right? You don't have to favor either guy. Just tell the fucking truth. If you got a problem with the style, you got a problem with the style, period. People talk about Floyd Mayweather. I don't see Floyd Mayweather he wasn't no big runner like that. When was he this big runner? I seen him move like that, like a lot, in maybe 2 or 3 fights. Out of all his fights, yeah, he did some moving in the Pacquiao fight. He did. If you want to say he ran in that fight, I'll allow it. He still dominated the fight, though. That's what he did. That's what he knew that he could do to win that fight. He knew that he could get that lead for the advantage against Pacquiao, and he did. I watched the feet that whole time. I'm like, look, got him again. Look, got him again. His footwork, he beat Pacquiao with his feet. Right? But I know a lot of you cocksuckers, y'all been waiting to see him lose. So that's really what it was all about. You know, you don't like seeing certain guys outsmart their opponents. Only guys like Usyk, Lomachenko, right? You know, that type of shit. But like I said, I got Usyk in this fight. Possibly by stoppage, but just playing it safe. I'll say unanimous. USYK unanimous decision, right? But it's kind of fucked up because what's he do after this? Tyson Fury, I feel like, is gonna go away. And while I'm on this subject, why do we allow, like, there's no way to, boxing sometimes it just seems really archaic, man. Like, how does a guy like Mauricio Sullivan get to do the fuck shit that he does? Like every time. Consistently being corrupt. Consistently. I mean, how when Canelo pissed hot, right? Remember when Canelo got caught cheating? Y'all remember that? Mauricio Sullivan comes out, I guess he used his thaumaturgic psychic powers and said he didn't do it on purpose. What? He didn't do it on purpose. It's like that's the type of shit that makes it feel like he's Jim McMahon and not this ain't sports. That's like some Jim McMahon type shit. Oh, I don't think Stone Cold did it on purpose. You know, that whole Jim McMahon act. I don't think Triple H did it on purpose. Right? That's Mauricio Sullivan. A fucking Spanish version of Jim McMahon. And we letting them do it. Like, we spend money on these fucking fights. And we letting this cocksucker, like, just bogart his way through it. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. Right? What's up, brother? All right, man. Yeah, I don't agree with that. So, here's my thing. Usyk's gonna win. Fury's gonna leave, but we gotta figure out a way to get Mauricio Sullivan the fuck out of here. Let's, like, he gotta have some type of scandal on him. Look at his face. He gotta have some type of dirt on him, man. He got to. I know it's kind of cruddy. I usually don't think like this, like trying to get people out of their job and all that. Like, but and I think he's overdue. He needs to go. He needs to go. He's a far cry from his daddy. His daddy didn't do it like this. Right? His daddy didn't do it like this. On to the next topic. Errol Spence hurt Terence Crawford in sparring. Errol Spence, no. Errol Spence did some damage to Terence Crawford in sparring. Man, they're getting desperate. And these folks are getting desperate, man. Now, after all these years, all these fucking years, and the way those PBC guys, the way they talk about sparring wars and sparring stories, the way they can't let a sparring session go without talking about who won. Like, I didn't know it was judges in sparring. I didn't know sparring matches got judged. Right? I mean, if you don't get knocked out, how can you say who won? But anyway, all of a sudden, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence have sparred, and Errol Spence did damage to Terence Crawford. 2 weeks left in the fight, and this comes out. Right? Yeah, and I hate to have to do this because Sugar Shane is my guy. So I hate to have to come down on him too hard, you know, and I'm not gonna come down on him hard. Pause, motherfucker. But I'm not gonna come down on him at all. Pause. But I mean, Sugar Shane been through wars, bro. He been through wars. You know what I mean? So if maybe he got some stories confused or something, it's cool. Right? But the rest of you niggas, and a lot of y'all, these fake ass insiders, and y'all went with that. Instead of saying, you know what, Errol, that's my guy, but Nah, they ain't never sparred. You just can't keep it real. You gotta fall for every single, what's the word? Narrative, hook, line, and sinker. And it's all one-sided. So, hey, to me, I love it, man, because it's just letting the beat build. All it's doing is letting the beat build. You know what I mean? That's all that's doing. Like, because on July 30th, you're going to have to pay the piper, right? You're going to have to pay the piper. We going to be on here talking shit. And I know if Errol Spence win, y'all going to be on here talking shit. Errol Spence ain't going to win. So guess what's going to happen? We going to be on here with our foot up your ass. Right? A lot of you niggas going to delete your channels after you talked all that shit. You're going to play it the coward way. You're going to delete your channels and disappear for a month or 2 months until you feel like the coast is clear, right? After you collected all the super what you call it? Super chats and all that, spewing your lies and your bullshit, your fanboy shit. You got all that money. Grifters, right? Grifters. Low-level grifters. On July 30th, a lot of y'all are going to disappear, right? And that speaks to where y'all at as men. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If Errol Spence win, I'm going to be there July 30th, giving him his props, talking about the fight, talking about what happened in the fight, and going and breaking it down just like any other fight. Just like any other fight. I can eat crow. I fry that shit, put it, or I throw that motherfucker on the grill. Right? I can eat some crow. But y'all gotta stop with this shit. Y'all know that that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Y'all know that. So, yeah, man. Shit's real interesting. Very, very interesting. While we at it, we're getting closer to that Naoya Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. I don't know about that fight, man. Like when the fight first got made, I'm like, Inoue's gonna win this fight. Inoue is my third. He's my third favorite fighter in the world. Terrence Crawford, Beterbiev, Inoue. Those are my guys, right? So when the fight first got made, I'm like, yeah, Inoue's gonna get up there, but I don't know, man. I mean, he has been hurt. He's been hurt, allegedly. He's been hurt, you know, getting ready they had to postpone the fight already because he got hurt. That's the report. He got hurt, right? What I'm saying is it's either he got hurt or he had to get further acclimated to that weight because he is moving up. He's a lot smaller than Stephen Fulton, right? He's a lot smaller. Stephen Fulton's already a pure boxer, so he has the style, you know, he has the style that can kind of bother Inoue. Just me looking at it from a distance. Inoue is a boxer puncher, right? He can get on it if you're just not doing nothing. He will get on his front foot and pressure you, but like that's not really him. He's more of a counter puncher. He's a boxer puncher. I'll say that. He's a boxer puncher. Power in both hands. But Stephen Fulton he's no sucker, man. Stephen Fulton can win this fight. I don't know. I got this fight as even, man. I don't have Inoue in front right now. I don't have Inoue in front right now. I got it dead even. Now we'll see as we get closer to that fight. But yeah, man. That's what I got. Alicia Baumgartner is fighting Christina Leonardo. She's fighting Christina Leonardo. That should be another good fight, man. That should be another good fight. The thing about it is Alicia Baumgartner, she's not at the same level that she was when they fought before. We know Leonardo, she gave Baumgartner her only loss, right? That's the only loss she had. She didn't, like, back then, Alicia Baumgartner basically was a pure boxer, right? I don't even think she had the same style that she has now. Oh, look at this little guy. Look what we got. I'll show y'all something real quick. See him? Hey. See him? Hey. Hey, man. I ain't got no food for him, so I ain't gonna mess with him too much. Go ahead, man. If I had some food for him, but yeah, man. Baumgartner, she doesn't even fight that same style no more. So yeah, I got her winning. I don't know about knockout, but it can happen. Because one thing about Leonardo too, she's gonna be right there. Like, she doesn't change. Her style is what it is. She's gonna stay right there. She'll give Alicia Baumgartner plenty of chances to knock her the fuck out. Right? So I guess me predicting, I do have Baumgartner winning. I'm gonna say 10th round stoppage. No, it's probably only going 10 rounds. I'm gonna say 9th round stoppage. 9th round stoppage. Right? I probably should go a little bit earlier, like maybe 7th round or something like that. And that's because the one thing about Alicia Baumgartner, she has a tendency to slow down later in fights, right? She's one of those that kind of, she doesn't pick up steam. She starts very good, and then she'll kind of slow down as the fight progresses. She uses her feet a lot, right? That's usually the case. So maybe I should go a little earlier, but let's say somewhere between 7 and 9, right? If it goes unanimous, I wouldn't be surprised. If Christina Leonardo wins, it wouldn't be a shocker to me. But I don't have her winning this fight. I don't have her winning this fight. Yeah, man. Shit. So, yeah, we're getting closer to the fight. I'm looking forward to it. And you know which fight I'm talking about. The fight. Now we know what fights are big. Because you know, a cocksucker, y'all know this cocksucker. And see, I usually don't put people's names in my videos unless I'm giving them props or saluting them. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna just say shout out a few of the channels that I watch. It's in no specific order. What was coming to my mind. Shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Shout out to Bushido Boxing, right? Shout out to Coach Malachi and his channel. Shout out to Blood Boxing, right? Shout out to Modern King Boxing. If I don't name you, don't even feel no type of way about it, because I'm, it's humid as fuck out here. It's early, like I'm on my way walking. It ain't that, right? I probably watch your channel. But I am gonna talk about this one cocksucking channel because he put my name in his fucking mouth. Now I got this little channel, growing channel, like we just now getting started basically. And this cocksucker put my name in his mouth, right? and that's what's his name? Julius over there, Ring IQ. He's a cokehead faggot, okay? And the thing that's funny is I'm not a hater, right? I think he has a good channel. I'm entertained by the channel when I watch, right? I haven't watched as much recently, but I'm not going to sit here and say the guy don't know what he's doing. He has a good, as far as YouTubing, he has a good channel, right? Entertaining, he does good edit work, all that. I'll even say, shit, I agree with most of the takes he has, but that's the thing about these fanboys, see? It don't really matter. With a fanboy, it don't really matter where you can agree, right? That's how you can tell these motherfuckers ain't got no business. They don't do nothing, they don't have no business mind, right? Because you're supposed to look for where you agree. This cocksucker, instead of that, the only thing I pretty much disagree with this guy is Canelo. I don't like Canelo. I don't like the way he moves. I think he gets away with a lot of shit. He's been caught cheating. Like, Canelo is not who he's being portrayed to be. Right? He's not no macho guy. He's trying to drain guys and do all this and do that. He needs every advantage to get in the ring. Unless he knows that he can just beat you. If he don't know in his mind that he can beat you, he's going to make sure he can beat you through the stipulations. Right? That's not exclusive to me. People don't like that shit. A lot of people don't like that. It has nothing to do with, what's he say? It has nothing to do with tribalism. That's a tribalism. Shut the fuck up, fake ass Nick Wright grifting ass bitch. Fuck up. You know he only used that tribalism word. Only use that tribalism word when he's talking about black people. How many times you heard him use the word tribalism talking about Mexicans or Hispanics in general, right? They ain't never tribal, and we know we know that's bullshit. Right? We know that's bullshit. You know how we know? Because in the same fucking breath, they'll say, yeah, the Mexican fan base, they support Mexicans. They'll come out and pay their money and support, and it's true. Mexicans will buy more boxing than most other races. They're more devoted to the sport. No big deal. It's cool. That's true. But can we also call that tribalism? Yes. Right? Because they're supporting their people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But anytime two black people or a black person favors another black person, it's tribalism. Like, we're not allowed to support each other. And when I say not allowed, it's definitely not like this. Because fuck that motherfucker, man. Fuck that motherfucker. I already know he can't fight. I can tell by the way he run his fucking mouth. He can't fight. He's just talking. And I hope this shit get back to him. You know what I mean? Because I'm out here. It's whatever. You know, anything I say on here, I can say it in person. I'm fully confident. If I take an L, I just take an L. Right? If I take an L, I just take an L. But, yeah, okay. I know this video is going on a little long, but that's because I'm way out here in the sticks. Right? Way out here in the sticks, but it's all good, man. All good. So, yeah, I'm looking forward. I am gonna watch the Dubois USYK fight. I want to see it. Maybe we get something special like a Dubois. Now, I wouldn't be mad if Dubois knocked this guy out. Now, I would not be mad. But I'll tell you one thing. I should have said this in my little Tyson Fury segment. If Dubois does, that's when you'll see Fury come for undisputed. He's shameless. Shameless. If Dubois knocks out USYK, if Dubois beats USYK, that's when you'll see Fury He might not even take the NGANNOU fight. Right? He might not even do that fight. He might go straight into a Daniel Dubois fight 2 or 3 months from now. That's how shameless this guy is. He's a piece of shit. Him and Frank Warren. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Like I said, we will be doing a oh, shout out to Bruce motherfucking Vane too. Right? We will be doing a live stream for the Terrence Crawford fight. I like the fact that Sugar Shane and these other channels, I like the fact that they're, you know, chipping away at Terrence Crawford's resume and creating ass-whipping sparring stories. And, you know, I like the fact that they're doing all of that. Maybe, just maybe we can get that, maybe we can get the odds switched. I wouldn't mind seeing Terrence Crawford go into that fight as an underdog. It ain't gonna change my mind. I hope they do. I hope he does. I want him to go into the fight as the underdog. Then I can make some fucking money. Right? I mean, I'm gonna make money regardless, but like, yeah. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm not handling these bugs with that much grace right now, but hey, whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Crawford going into that fight. I'm different, man. I know what I know, and it ain't too much from the outside that's going to change my mind. Right? It ain't too much from the outside that's just really going to change my mind, unless it just really has to change my mind. I'm open to it, but I'm not looking to have my mind changed. I've called this fight a long time ago. You know? I called this fight a long time ago. So why would I change now? Like, I called this fight, I said Bud was whipped. When I saw that Errol Spence style really wasn't growing, he's basically going to every fight, jab, slip, go to the body, jab, slip, go to the body, jab. It's like a Diddy bop shit. Jab, slip, go to the body. Jab, slip, go to the body. Hey, jab, slip, right? I'm like, Bud gonna time this guy, man. He gonna time this guy and hurt this guy. So, yeah, keep coming with the stories. Keep coming with the stories. We saw Bud getting drunk at the club. Yeah, where's that? Bring that out. Bud smoking crack. Right? Bud got beat by Broner. Beat up by Broner in sparring. Broner let his hands go against Bud in sparring. Right? Bring the stories out. Bring them all out. Lower the odds so that we can go hot and heavy and make a killing on July 29th. Right? Bring them out. Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. That's all I got, man. If you like the video, shit, go ahead and hook off to the body on that like button one time. Peace.